Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. You already know with the amount of videos that I'm putting up on the Tall Elephant Little Black Box that this is going to be in my planner lineup for 2022. So I just wanted to come here and give you a quick review and a flip through. So this particular planner comes in a very standard planner size. On the internet, when I saw this planner for the first time, I thought this planner was super chunky and super large. But if I compared it to my Space and Beauty planner, the Space and Beauty planner is slightly bigger than this, and obviously because I've used it so often, this is super chunky. So if I compare it side by side, this is slightly chunkier after so many stickers also. So I'm assuming this is slightly chunkier, will get chunkier with regular use if you are a heavy sticker user like I am. If you can see, this is the amount of width that my Space and Beauty planner has gained over the last year. So I use extensive stickers, and that is why my books, my planners generally tend to get bulkier. But if you don't do that, you shouldn't have a problem. But even after so many sticker usage, I still find my Space and Beauty planner pretty comfortable. Obviously, I wouldn't travel with it on a daily basis, but if I have to take it out a day or two, I'm okay with it. Coming back to the Tall Elephant planner, okay, there's the first page is plain. Then you have a page to write your details. Then you have this beautiful page that says letter from the universe. I think if you're buying this book or even if you want to read it, please pause it at this point and read this particular page. It is a beautifully written piece of art, I would say. Gives you the right amount of hope and positivity in your life. So this is a beautiful piece of message from the planner team. Then you have I am. This is a very nice spot where you can write who you are. Then you have 2 pages to write what I love about me. Again, very self-assuring, very useful spread. Then you have a recap of 2021, highlights, best thing happened in 2021, how did 2021 change me for good, what I want to carry forward from 2021 to 2022. Then you have a calendar spread with notes pages or notes line below it to write important dates. Then you have the 2023 calendar. Then you have an art page. Then you have a vision board. This is pretty interesting. You really don't need anything here. If you just want to write things, all the design and the decorations and everything is right here. Or if you want to go ahead and stick pictures, that also you can do here. But I like how it is divided into self, personal life and professional life. Then you have the level 10 goals. All your level 10 goals are divided into 10 portions. Obviously, health and fitness, career, finances, personal development, family and friends, spiritual, fun and recreation, other relationships, giving and contributions, and environment. So this is a very key level 10 goals. And there is one thing that I really like about this is this goals will pass on to an every month. I will come to that when I am talking about month, but these are the key areas. You can easily take off one area and write something that is important to you. So I can clearly see other relationships is something that I will just add into family and friends and possibly add some other area of goal here. Then I have 4 pages of mind map. So essentially note pages that you can do anything. Then you have bucket list. Again, very interesting. Just take a pen and start writing. Then you have a traveler in me spread. Again, very interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. But to write down itineraries or something that I'm traveling to, this page would be useful. Then I have bookshelf or books to read kind of a page where you can write the book's name here and probably rate them, or author's name here and the book's name here, however you want to use this spread. Then you have memories. This is a pretty cramped space to actually fit in an entire Polaroid, but you can definitely write one highlight of your month here for every month for 12 months. So this is going to be interesting. Then you have a movie library and a TV library. So all the series that you watch and the movies that you watch. This is a very unique spread. People I treasure. Here you will have people who influenced your life, strangers that made a difference, and new relationships that were formed in the year. This is a pretty interesting spread. Then we have the proudest moments of 2022 spread. Again, very interesting. I can write what I'm proud of as the moments happen. Two blank pages. Then you have yearly trackers. Now this is the tracker I actually make by hand for all my planners. And when I saw this tracker in the Tall Elephant planner, I had to get the planner because this is something basic. So for example, I am tracking the steps that I take every month, and I want to see whether I'm getting better at it, worse at it, and I have the last month to compare. I don't have to flip pages. So most important habits that I'm keeping, I will like to track here. Then you have year in pixels. This is an interesting spread. I'll quickly bring in my space and beauty planner so that you know how you can track it. So for example, this is my current here in pixels. So as you could see, I started with colors and patterns. I immediately shifted to numbers. I'm a super analytical person. I love numbers. I love to calculate. So I wanted to know how my months are going. So I started writing numbers for every moods that I had, and then I used to average out every month and see how overall that month went. So that gave me a much better idea than to just color. I'm going to do exactly the same thing for 2022 in here. Okay, these were the yearly pages. Now we have the monthly pages. For every monthly page, there is a blank page you can do. Now on this blank page, I will actually do whatever is important for me that month. So if I have an event to plan, or I have somebody's birthdays coming up, or if it is Christmas or a December month, I will write my gift guide here. So depending on what month it is, I will like to use this page accordingly. Then there is the planner, obviously the monthly spread. One thing that I have definite problem with is, if you see, January is written here, but on this month it is not written January. So it is slightly annoying to me because there should be January written on this page. I know it is a very small annoyance, but it is an annoyance for me at this point. Then you have the weekly spreads. There is an empty space here, so you can write your gratitude. Week continues. Then at the end of the month, you have brain dump. Then you have goals tracking. Remember the 10 goals that I had mentioned in the start. Those exact 10 goals are now here, and you have to color each and every part. I think these are 10 slots. So at that level 10 goal, which level are you at? And there is enough space between the two bars that I can actually write about each habit in detail, or rather each goal in detail. Then you have the happiness jar. Again, anything positive happens for the month, you can come here and write. Then you have the emotions tracker. This says that during the day, what is the kind of emotions you went through, and you can actually mark that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this spread, but it is good to have spread. Then I have the gratitude for today. Again, I think that for such a small space for daily gratitude, I think you can just write one person's name or one thing's name that you are grateful for. Again, very little space, but they have given enough notes pages which I can convert into gratitude pages, so I'm not complaining. Now you have 11 habit trackers, which is great. Then you have this entire spread for fitness tracking. This is a great spread. So if you track habits like a crazy person like I do, and these 10 habit trackers are going to be less, I think I'm going to track a few habits here. I think all my food and water intake habits, I'm just going to track them here. Then you have a meals planner. And as you guys know, I don't really plan my meals in the planner. So these meal tracker pages, I have to figure out how to use it. If you guys have any ideas how to use this spread, please let me know in the comments below. Then you have a finance tracker. This is also very interesting. Again, I don't do my finance tracking on a pen and a paper. I generally use my Excel sheet. Excel is super convenient to me. But in case this is something that you want to put a pen into paper, then this is a great spread, and you have enough space to do that. There is also a financial manifestation that you can do every month, which I think is a pretty good thought. Then you have again blank pages, recap of the month, and the recap has highlights, act of kindness that I did, lessons I learned, grateful for, this went well, happy moments, this did not go well, events, fears that I conquered, room for improvement. So pretty decent spread. And then we have the month of February. And this is how every month will go. There is a theme to every month. So if you can see, February is, I think, the green theme. So if you see, everything in February is marked as green, whereas January was more purple, so everything was purple. They have color coded. This is how all the months will go, and mostly all the months will have certain kinds of floral pattern at the start. At the end, you have this page called Thank You 2022. This is interesting. At the end of the year, you can write a note. Then you have the shopping list. So, there are perforated sheets here which you can tear out either for your grocery list. So each sheet, each page will have 6 sheets, perforated sheets, and there are 6 sheets like this. So pretty decent amount for your weekly grocery run, or you can use them once your grocery run is over. You can use them as bookmarks or however you want them. They are brilliant to even use them as stickers in your planner again back. Then you have notes pages, 4 notes pages. So I would like to do pen tests to see how good the paper is, or the paper quality is. Let's start with the easiest pen, which I know will never blot. I'm writing my pen test here. This is my ink pen. So this is my standard ink pen. Then I'm taking my pen from Muji. Again, this some papers do blot with this. So let's see if this does. No, it doesn't. Then I have my trusty Pilot pen V7. So this also does not bleed. I'm impressed. Then you have the standard V5 Pilot pen. I use Pilot pens a lot. Then we have more Luxor. This is not a sponsored video. Luxor has not sponsored this, but I love Luxor pens. This is the colored pens range from Luxor. A highlighter. This is your standard Faber-Castell highlighter. I'm also using permanent marker and the large permanent marker. This is your standard permanent marker. And just to make things nasty, I have this liquid chalk pen, and let's see if this bleeds or doesn't. So I think that's it. Let's see what pens have bled. This is a very good quality paper. I'm not sure if you can see. None of these pens have actually bled. So for the liquid chalk marker and the permanent marker, the fat one, actually has some residue on the back. But other than that, none of my pens, regular pens, did leave any sort of residue. So I'm thoroughly impressed with the paper quality that they have. I think let's get into the details of pros and cons. So according to me, the book is very pretty. You don't need any decorations. So if you are the kind of a person that you want to use this book extensively for journaling, and you want this to look very pretty, so every night you can put this on your bedside and write a few lines every day. Track your habits, not really use this as a planner, but more of a journal. Then this is a great book, because you will not really want to spend time late at the night to start decorating and stuff like that. This planner is also super packed. I think most of the spreads that you can think of are there. They have not missed out on anything. So I really appreciate that. And the thought process that has gone to create this planner is absolutely great. So I love not only the aesthetics, but also the kind of detailing that has gone to make this planner. I also like the journal prompts or the reflection prompts that are there in this planner. They are very to the point. They've given enough space to write in. So I really like that. One other thing that I've already mentioned, I will like to repeat. The yearly goals and the monthly goals are actually interlinked. So if you've set a yearly goal, they will ask you every month and keep you on your toes whether you are following through those goals. Sorry, these 10 monthly goals are exactly the same as your yearly goals right at the start of the planner. So if you decide to do something here, you will be continuously asked every month whether you are being true to your goals. One other issue that I definitely had, I thought when the planner was super chunky, that it wouldn't lay flat. But I clearly can see that this lays flat no matter how far do you go in the book. Also, they've done this really smart thing of putting all the decorations right in the middle, which is also extremely intelligent, so that I don't have to use this space at all. So that is a good thing. Some cons. Now these are just nitpicking. I'm not saying by any chance this is a bad planner. One con that I clearly see is the sticker book does not really have too many functional stickers. It is more of a decorative sticker book, and if you use stickers for functional planning, that won't work. Then another thing that I have noticed is this pocket planners that are there, or journals, either the travel journal or the self-reflection journal. It's slightly uncomfortable to write. One, the size is too low. So if you write, I'm again taking my Muji pen, if you write, it is slightly uncomfortable. It does not lay flat. So let me just show you. This does not lay flat. So this small pocket journals are slightly uncomfortable. Again, if you wiggle it around, I'm sure this will work. But a slight uncomfort, and since I'm reviewing, I should give you everything that is there, that you guys might feel with so many trackers. I'm assuming these are 11, this may be another 15 trackers. With so many trackers, you may get overwhelmed. But one thing I can tell you after using planners for years together is it is okay to skip a few pages. Like, I have never used the meal page in my Space and Beauty planner, and if you want to know how I reuse those pages either to create spreads or to customize them, please click on the I have done a detailed December plan with me, and I have discussed how I use the spreads or how I use the pages that I really don't have any value in that month. So that is a great video for you to watch if you want to see how you can upscale or upcycle these spreads. But by any chance, please do not get overwhelmed by either the trackers or the kind of things that you have to fill in for this particular book. This planner should do the work for you, and it shouldn't be the vice versa where you work for the planner. So if you don't feel comfortable writing so many journal prompts, just write 2 things that you like. So don't get carried away with the kind of journal prompts that this book will have, and definitely don't get overwhelmed. Another thing, again, extremely nitpicking, and I know this is asking for too much. I am really annoyed with just one bookmark. I would love at least 2 to 3 bookmarks because there are so many pages that I have to constantly go back and forth. So between the years in pixel, my yearly tracker, monthly trackers, and weekly pages, I will at least need 3 bookmarks. So that is something, again, extremely nitpicking, but that is a con that I see. So what are my final thoughts? Who should get this planner? First of all, somebody who wants to extensively journal and write their thoughts down, I think they should have this planner. Somebody wants to do a guided reflection of their month, I think this is a great planner. For someone who has a dedicated desk at home, either studies from home and works from home, or need this planner only at the night, I think this planner is great. I think overall, this particular planner is a great planner. This can be your friend, this can be your agony aunt. So I really like this planner. So I personally have no complaints. How will I use this planner? Of course, I will tell you in my planner lineup or in my planner setup video. But I have a very specific use case for this planner for 2022 for me personally. I think that is it. That is it from me for today's video. Please do let me know any other planner video that you'd like me to do. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Bye now.